High in the Andes Mountains, hidden by mist and jungle for centuries, lies a city that should not exist. A citadel built with stones so perfectly carved that they fit together without mortar. A city abandoned, forgotten, and then rediscovered by accident. This is Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas. For centuries after the fall of the Inca Empire, Machu Picchu remained a secret. Local farmers and Quechua communities living nearby knew of the ruins, but the outside world had no idea of their existence. Then, in 1911, American explorer Hiram Bingham was guided along narrow, jungle-covered paths by locals. After hours of climbing and clearing thick vegetation, he stood before terraces, temples, and palaces clinging to a mountain ridge nearly 8,000 feet above sea level. What he saw took his breath away. Machu Picchu had survived untouched for centuries, shielded by clouds and jungle. Machu Picchu revealed the genius of Inca engineering. Terraces carved into mountainsides prevented landslides and created farmland high in the clouds. An aqueduct system channeled fresh water from mountain springs into fountains, baths, and pools. Temples were built with massive stone blocks cut so precisely that they fit without mortar, resisting earthquakes that would topple other civilizations. Even today, archaeologists debate its purpose. Was it a royal estate for Emperor Pachacuti? A spiritual sanctuary connected to the gods of sun and mountain? Or both? What we know is that in the 16th century, after the Spanish conquest, Machu Picchu was abandoned. Swallowed by the jungle, it remained silent until its rediscovery. The site holds mysteries beyond its stones. Why was it abandoned without a record? Why did the Spanish never mention it? Some believe it was a sacred refuge deliberately hidden from invaders. Others think disease or famine forced its abandonment. Alignments of temples with solstices suggest it was also an astronomical observatory. During the June solstice, sunlight passes directly through temple windows, illuminating sacred stones. This shows the Incas did not just build for beauty or survival, but also for cosmic meaning. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new 7 wonders of the world, Machu Picchu welcomes thousands of visitors daily. Tourists climb steep paths or take trains through valleys, retracing the footsteps of the Incas. Yet its beauty brings danger. The fragile terraces erode under millions of footsteps. Climate change threatens landslides while heavy rains and humidity weaken ancient stones. Preservation efforts are ongoing with strict limits on daily visitors and protected zones. The challenge is to share Machu Picchu with the world without destroying the very wonder people come to see. Machu Picchu shows us a city hidden in the clouds, protected by mountains. But across the world, another ancient city was carved not above the clouds but directly into living rock. A city that glowed rose red in the desert sun, forgotten for centuries behind canyon walls. This city is Petra, the jewel of Jordan. In the desert canyons of Jordan lies a city unlike any other. Not built, but carved directly into cliffs of rose-red stone. For centuries, it was a thriving hub of trade. Then it vanished, forgotten by the world, hidden behind towering walls of rock. This is Petra, the lost city of the Nabataeans. Petra was once a thriving metropolis built by the Nabataeans over 2,000 years ago. They controlled vital trade routes that carried spices, silk, and incense across Arabia, making Petra a wealthy and cosmopolitan city. However, after centuries of earthquakes, shifting trade routes, and Roman expansion, Petra declined and eventually fell off the maps. For centuries, only local Bedouins knew its location. In 1812, Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt disguised himself as an Arab pilgrim and persuaded a guide to take him there. When the canyon walls opened and he saw massive temples and tombs glowing in the desert sun, the world was reintroduced to Petra. Petra's architecture is its greatest marvel. Instead of building with blocks, the Nabataeans carved entire structures directly from cliffs. The Treasury, with its elegant columns and intricate carvings, looks like a palace from myth. The monastery, larger still, towers over the desert landscape like a mountain shrine. Tombs line the cliffs, staircases lead into shadowed chambers, and hidden cisterns collect precious water in the arid desert. Petra was not only beautiful, it was practical, a city of engineers and artists who turned stone into both sanctuary and spectacle. Petra's wealth came from trade, but its culture blended influences from Greece, Rome, Egypt, and Arabia. Sculptures show a mix of styles, proving Petra was a crossroads of civilizations. Yet by the 4th century, trade routes shifted and earthquakes damaged the city. By the Middle Ages, it was abandoned to sand and silence. For outsiders, Petra became a legend, a city of treasure and myth, waiting to be rediscovered. Today, Petra is Jordan's most iconic landmark, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Visitors enter through the Seek, a narrow canyon nearly a mile long, before emerging to the breathtaking facade of the Treasury. At sunrise, its stone glows a fiery red, earning Petra its title, the Rose Red City. Yet like Machu Picchu, Petra is fragile. Flash floods erode carvings, wind and rain wear down delicate details, and mass tourism strains the site. Conservationists battle to preserve Petra, balancing global fascination with the responsibility to protect a heritage carved in stone. Machu Picchu and Petra, 2 cities worlds apart, yet bound by mystery. One hidden in the clouds, the other carved into desert rock. Both lost for centuries, both rediscovered to astonish the modern age, they remind us that civilizations rise and fall, but their stories endure. Etched in stone, whispered through ruins, and alive in the imagination, they speak of human ambition, ingenuity, and the eternal quest to leave a mark that outlasts time itself.